Hello and welcome to this Forex Preview at xm.com. I'm Maria Pachardis and joining me is lead investment analyst Rafi Boyadjian. We'll be discussing the Bank of Canada's latest monetary policy decision due out on Wednesday and the potential reaction in the loonie. So Rafi, over the past few weeks, the outlook for the Canadian economy has improved due to falling infection rates in Canada and other parts of the world. And with the strong jobs report that came out last Friday, do you think the Bank of Canada is on course to announce further tapering on Wednesday?
So, Maria, virus cases have indeed fallen quite sharply since May in Canada, and they currently remain very low. And that, of course, has paved the way for significant easing of virus restrictions. And combined with a massive acceleration in the vaccine rollout, the outlook has brightened quite dramatically. And we had proof of that not only from the June jobs report, where we saw a much bigger than expected jump in employment, but also from the Bank of Canada's quarterly business outlook survey that pointed to growing confidence among businesses and signs that the recovery is broadening to all sectors of the economy. So despite the risks from the Delta variant, the BOC looks almost certain to press ahead with further reduction in the pace of QE. So the Bank of Canada is expected to reduce its weekly purchases for the third time on Wednesday, again by 1 billion Canadian dollars from the current 3 billion to 2 billion.
Hey, if policymakers go ahead and taper for a third time, what reaction are we likely to see in the loonie? And is there anything else we should look out for?
So overall, if the Bank of Canada does reaffirm that it remains on a tapering path, that should be supportive for the Canadian dollar. But this won't really come as much of a surprise for the markets, as the BOC's QE exit path is already priced into the markets. However, we should be on the lookout for a possible change to the timeline for the first post-pandemic rate hike. Now, in their last projections, policymakers were signaling a rate hike sometime in the second half of 2022. If they now foresee a somewhat earlier timeline, say they move that forward to the first half of 2022, that could be quite positive for the loonie. However, we are seeing persisting worries about this Delta variant, the possibility that fresh lockdowns might take the steam out of the global recovery. And this has been weighing on risk assets and commodity-linked currencies, such as the Canadian dollar. So even if the BOC does turn out to be slightly more hawkish than expected, the loonie could nevertheless struggle to bounce back unless this bout of risk aversion abates quite substantially.
Rafi, thanks so much. And thanks for joining us at xm.com.